And welcome to another episode of Been Rollin' Playing the Old Republic. We were going to kill a named Wreck Ghoul in the last video, but yeah, apparently there's a lot of people hanging out over there, so...
Command's sending out new tactics all the time.
We gave up.
Stay sharp out there.
What do you say, pal? So we're just gonna turn in quests.
Leisha! Vetus! Everybody, she's back!
Is everything okay? What did the scavengers take?
Okay, calm down, people. Let's deal with the possessions first, so those who want you can leave.
Hopefully this will help you start over.
We can only hope. Now, what do we have?
This is fabulous. Not a page lost.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn this on.
I have to show these to my mother. She's been so worried. I'll be right back.
I think what she meant to say was thank you, but she's a little giddy. Don't worry. None of us will forget your generosity.
And bracers, which, yeah, I guess we'll take them. Alright, let's see here. We need to turn in more quests. So let's head to this Governata person. Let's see, up here, through here. There we go. Stand on the table.
I don't care what your plan is. We're not sticking around to get eaten alive. Me and my crew are leaving. Period.
If you want to abandon the work you agreed to do for the Republic, I can't stop you. But you aren't leaving. A 6-month quarantine requirement has been put into effect. Anyone trying to leave without prior authorization is subject. You can sit in a medical bay and go broke, or you can help us accomplish something unprecedented. It's your choice.
You shouldn't be so harsh, Governor. These men aren't fighters.
We are what we choose to be. I know you're going to make the right decision here, Hull. Come back when you do.
You don't get to blackmail people. I do that.
Unfortunately, not everyone flourishes in the face of adversity. Scouting parties are already reporting lower rat ghoul populations. Most of our work crews are gearing up. We're finally gonna get this project moving.
There are still a lot of rat ghouls and wreckage out there.
Obstacles exist to be overcome. My ancestors called Terrace home once. Thanks to you, millions of people might call it home again someday. Stay safe. And stay in touch.
Yeah, I'd really rather not. And we get our earpiece. Throw that in. And now let's get out of here. Alright, we got, what, 2 more to turn in? 1 more? 1 more. We'll take care of that as quickly as we can. And then we'll head out of this rat bastard place and, onto the Endar Spire stronghold, which is apparently where we're going next.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
They say they've got claim to the land, too.
Nonsense. The Republic approved us. I'm not wasting time on some fortune hunters.
It's been 300 years. Maybe we should talk to them.
Forget it. It's ours. Ours at last.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting those 2 off our necks. Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
I'm a soldier. I'll get the job done.
Captain Childress is gonna love that attitude. He's got something for you to do, and he said to pass the word. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Is that a new helmet? That's a decent upgrade. And you know what? He doesn't have a helmet. There. See how that works? Alright. So we need to head off in a viscerally direction. And of course, we will skip through this since we've already been through here. Alright, now we're at least to an area where we have not been before.
Wonder if they'll ever get this place back to how it was.
Not in our lifetimes. How about that? How's that for an answer? Alright, let's talk to some people here.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
The destruction of Terrace was a terrible loss.
And we almost let it happen again on Coruscant. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
I could take a battle cruiser or two, but I don't know if I can stop a whole bombardment.
We're not there yet. Right now, we're just trying to learn what we did wrong. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
What's the ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your #2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Okay. Let's see here. We got mail. That's always fun. Dead in speeder collision. So that's how they covered up the death, huh? Well, gotta do it somehow, I suppose. What's on the bounty board? Heroic? Heroic. Alright. Talk to this chick.
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send her. A lieutenant on duty wouldn't be out here without a full squad.
On duty or not, please, sir, do you have any experience with rat ghouls?
Wildlife is no problem.
Really? Because they're the most terrifying things I've ever seen. Dragged down 3/4 of our team before we could do anything. We're a Republic archaeological salvage team. They call us the corpse counters because we're cataloging the bodies from the bombardment.
We were in an old Zerka works pipe this morning when those monsters came out of nowhere. They killed our guards and half a dozen of our team.
They might not be dead. We ran, we didn't see. Could you please just check if anyone survived?
The Republic is risking your lives to gather up some ancient bones?
It's important work.
It's pointless work. People are dying out here, so the Republic can have a list they'll never look at.
These people deserve someone to acknowledge their deaths. Only, most of our team were lost this morning when rat ghouls cut us off. I was hoping that you might go see if anyone is still alive.
I'll try, but no promises.
Thank you. It means a lot knowing we're not abandoning them. We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
No, there's no hope for our friends now. But maybe you can make those monsters pay for what they did.
Okay. A little weird, but whatever. Alright, looks like we missed a quest over here, as well as good old flight point.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Bind point. And here's the quest.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Teresian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
I didn't know Rakuls had gotten so many colonies.
Rakuls have been the story on Taris for 3 centuries. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Forn developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire the serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
You're doing important work. Progress will come.
As it stands, space pirates have made more progress than I have. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
I don't need to hear this.
Wait. If I go see the pirates, they're gonna see scared human girl with money. You, on the other hand, what would you think about getting some samples out of them?
The serum is worth a lot more lives than mine. I'm in.
When you put it that way, it almost sounds glamorous. But please, be careful. This plague has made enough martyrs.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta head off and do several things in several different ways, as is usual. So let's get started. Let's see, the first thing on our road to questing is searching for missing scientists. So that'll be first, obviously. And it looks like there's another quest sitting here waiting for us. As soon as we get around this stupid wall. What's going on, guys? What you want?
It's amazing, isn't it? To stand at the site of such history. The fall of Taris has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction. And we've carried its effects for far too long.
Identify yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. Synoda. I have made it my life's work to cure Kolu syndrome, a rare cancer that affects only the descendants of Teresian refugees. But I have reached the limits of what I can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Taris's old general hospital, but I, underestimated the dangers.
How do I know you aren't lying to me?
What could I possibly gain? Please, if you can help me, millions of people would be in your debt. Please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency generators that may still work. If you bring them up, we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
And then, of course, there's a lore object back here. And apparently I'm not looking directly at what I think I'm looking at. Oh, there it is. And hey, resource node that works. Woohoo! Guess it's just archaeology that suffers here on Taris. Alright, looks like we need to go here because there's the tube. And here's the data pad.
This is for you, Gartha. I saw you ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, You're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die. I'm one of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a hut like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes, like I'm about to pay for mine.
Boo-hoo. Alright, hey, where'd the road go? Oh, it's over here. Come on, around. Oh, you son of a... There we go. Okay, so that's one mission in the bag. We gotta keep going, following the road. It'll lead us directly to where we're going next, apparently. I'm assuming is this building thing in front of us. And here's the hospital. Alright. Run in here. Alright, that's the first floor generator. Apparently we need the second floor and third floor. What's going on, kids? You're in my way.
Target neutralized. Going down.
Alright. Generator number 2. Of course, now I get frame rate lag. Yay. And I need to go over here. And hit up number 3. I'll shoot it right there. I hit you. Pretty sure I did. Maybe it was the guy that went down right in front of you. Eh, whatever. Alright, generators. Download medical records. And medical records are where exactly? Oh, that's you. I'm like, who's just wandering around over here? Was that back on first floor? I want to say that was back on first floor. How you like me now? Wow. Talk about lag. Like, I know I'm on a West Coast server and I shouldn't be, but dear lord. And then that does that and acts completely as if nothing was wrong. Whatever. Alright, so what does it still think I have to do here? Oh, kill guys. Yeah, no thanks. Moving on. Got other places to be, things to do. Let's see. That doesn't really lead there. I mean, I could go out to the story mission first and then come back for that. Yeah, what's going on, Pirate Watchman? Could slip through there to get... whatever. We'll go to the Endar Spire. And even though I covered this in the Jedi Knight, in case you weren't watching those, the Endar Spire is where you first start the book work, the original Knights of the Old Republic.
You're done. Target neutralized.
Where you first find you and Carthonasi and Bastila Shan. Who, yes, is the current, or is the ancestor of the current Shan, who is the head of the Jedi Council. You actually kind of, in a way, meet her in the consular story on Coruscant. She was on one of the Noeticons, or whatever the hell they called it. I think it was Noeticons. Alright, here's the Endar Spire. Survivor.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
I've come to get you out of here.
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
I'm ready to do some damage.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go!
Alright. We just need to restore power. Okay, moving on.
Done.
And there's number 2. Let's heal up real quick before we move on. And wait a minute. This is my heal setting. That's armor piercing. Right, okay. Why, hello there. For a pistolier, you shouldn't run directly at me. And now all we have left is this elite. Let's make sure we're at full health. And boom. Goodbye. It's pretty fun as a finishing move. And we'll get ourselves healed up. And rock and roll.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Shouldn't you be taking care of this?
If I had my men, sure. But we've only scratched the surface of the Endar Spire's data. We've got the high priority stuff, but we need every log and every camera. If I take off with the delivery, that leaves the Slicers helpless. If you go, I can defend us until the reinforcements arrive.
Okay, Randolph Rodian. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I think all we really have left to do is to go take care of our story mission. By the way, I love the Knights of the Old Republic music that they actually kept in the game. Oh, looks like we got one more fight in order to get out of here. now we're out. Oh yeah, that's right, we can salvage them. Alright, so I will start heading off towards our last mission, which is just
I just
our
call
story
it like I
quest.
see it.
And we'll get there in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.